Hey guys, what's going on? It's Savage here, and today we're going to be talking about Injustice 2 and guest characters and a few other things. So let's get into this. Before I actually get into the video, if you guys are new, go ahead and give that a subscribe. Give it a subscribe. Go ahead and like the video. I'm going to be doing daily content, probably double uploads, maybe even triple uploads. I don't know yet. So let's get into this. The first thing I want to talk about is guest characters. Guest characters being in Injustice 2. Now, a lot of people have said that there should be guest characters. A lot of people said that they shouldn't be guest characters. I personally think that there should be only one guest character. No more than one guest character. Now, if you want to go off of your opinion, that's fine, right? You could have your opinion. You could say, yes, I want guest characters. I want so many guest characters. Or you can say, no, I don't want any guest characters. But personally, there should be at least one guest character in each Injustice game. Whether that be Scorpion, a Mortal Kombat character, Image Comics character, or Marvel character. I just want to see a guest character, right? Just one. Because in the last game, Injustice 1, Scorpion was such a fun addition to the game. Not a lot of people were expecting him. Like, I did not expect Scorpion to be in the game whatsoever, but I'm really glad that he was because he was really fun to play as, right? I really want to see another Scorpion type character, maybe like Sub-Zero. If Sub-Zero is in the game, that would be absolutely amazing. I mean, he would fit into it very well, and plus you could have that Mortal Kombat theme continuing in Injustice 2, where in the first game we got Scorpion, but in the second game we get Sub-Zero. If not Sub-Zero, I mean, a lot of people have said that Ed Boon was teasing Killer Croc because he said Reptile in Injustice 2 ? And he posted a picture of Reptile, and a lot of people are saying, oh, it's Killer Croc, oh, it's gonna be Reptile from Mortal Kombat. Reptile's not gonna be in the game, guys. That is that's so far off from what they would actually do, because Reptile's not that really popular of a character. He is a really fun character to play as. I really liked him in NK9, but would they really put him in Injustice 2? No, they would not. That's just so off. That's so off the wall. It's so random. It's so out there. I don't think that, Ed Boon and the people at Mortal Kombat would actually put Reptile in the game. Now, Sub-Zero, on the other hand, is a perfect candidate. He's the perfect choice to be in Injustice 2 for a few reasons. One, his moveset, his style, the way he plays is very well. If we're going off of the Mortal Kombat X interpretation of Sub-Zero, then yeah, perfect. They switched up the graphics for Injustice 2. It is very Mortal Kombat X-like, and so is the combat from what I've seen. It looks very heavy, it looks very realistic some ways. So I'm really down to see Sub-Zero in the game. A lot of people want to see Spawn. I also want to see Spawn a little bit. If Spawn is in the game, I think that would please a lot of fans. Now, they could do, and this is what I've been saying for a while now, they could do the regular season pass, the regular story, the regular, character pack, like 8 characters from the DC lore, from the DC mythos, but then have their own guest character season pass, right? Or maybe just integrate it with the regular season pass. That would be so awesome if we get one. We get one, of course, DLC pack of just DC characters, and then another one where it's Mortal Kombat characters, where it's Marvel characters, where it's Image Comics characters, where it's just maybe even random characters from WB Montreal, not WB Montreal, from Warner Brothers. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. So characters from Warner Brothers, characters from maybe Marvel. I don't know if they could actually introduce a Marvel character, but that would be pretty dope. Just have some really good characters in a season pass with other characters that aren't really, I guess you could say, notable. Now, I did say I don't want a lot of guest characters, but if they're going to have it in a separate season pass and not just take up a space for the regular characters to be integrated into that, I'm totally down. If they have new DC characters separate from the new guest characters, I'm okay with that. I would be so down for that. And I think a lot of people would also be down for that as well, because I always see a lot of people on YouTube and on Twitter saying, yeah, we want guest characters, but we don't want to have them switched out for DC characters. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a perfect choice. Have one that's a DLC for DC, and then have one that's for, of course, guest character, such as Scorpion, Sub-Zero. You could have Spawn in there. You could have Predator in there. You could have Freddy in there. You could have Jason. You could have Spider-Man, Iron Man. You could have Capcom characters as well. Imagine that if they had Capcom and Marvel characters in Injustice 2, and then people could just go online and be like, hey, yeah, I want to see a Marvel versus Capcom in Injustice graphics in a realistic fighting world type of thing. I know Injustice isn't realistic, but let's be honest, Capcom is just like the weirdest thing, it's the just top of the thing that I don't really like. And that's fine if you like Capcom versus Marvel, because you know it's a different style of fighting. It's like Street Fighter mixed with, you know, anime. And I'm sorry, but I don't really like anime that much. I don't really think that it's fun, honestly. But if you enjoy it, that's you. On to the news story part. Now the news story here is really weird. A lot of people are saying that Superman should be the antagonist for this game, right? He should be the main person to be fighting the heroes, and that the people that Batman and the other people from the I think it was Insurgents, you know, the Insurgents, of course, took down, which is like Flash, Shazam, not Shazam, Shazam's dead, Flash, of course, Black Adam, Sinestro, who else was in there? I think the other characters was like Yellow Lantern, Solomon Grundy. No, Solomon Grundy's in space. You know, there's so many characters in the regime with Superman, and they should say, oh yeah, it's a sequel. Might as well, boom, have them all break out. Have the Flash break out. Have you know, the Yellow Lanterns break out. Have Hal Jordan break out and break out Superman at the same exact time. And I'm thinking here, no. Can we have an original story, right? And I know Injustice 1 was an original story, and it was awesome, right? Really cool. But I want to see a classic DC story in a fighting style game. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. But I want to know, what do you guys want to see for this story? Because personally, I want to see the Anti-Monitor, I want to see Darkseid, I want to see Brainiac, I want to see any of those characters. So I'm going to give my ideas for what they should do. For the first idea, for Anti-Monitor, I think that the Anti-Monitor would be an amazing choice. It would give the DC heroes something to fight for, which is Earth. And yes, Brainiac and Darkseid can do that too, but I'll get into them later. It would actually give them to fight for, right? And I think Superman would actually try to turn good to fight against the Anti-Monitor. And when the Anti-Monitor comes and the Anti-Monitor wants to fight them, then it will be a perfect opportunity for them to have Superman sacrifice himself. Like, honestly, that would be the best way possible. And I know Superman sacrificing himself isn't that cool of an idea, but I think that would be a really good redemption story. And I don't know if Superman could die to an Anti-Monitor. I know Flash can die. I know Supergirl can die. So if Supergirl can die, I'm pretty sure that the Flash can die. And there's always that type of universe that, oh, well, you have to sacrifice one hero to save the Earth from the Anti-Monitor, and it's usually the Flash or it's usually Supergirl. So having Superman save the world from the Anti-Monitor for Injustice 2 would be absolutely amazing. Another one is Darkseid. I know Darkseid is a very generic character, but if you want to hype up the Justice League movie, the best person to do it with is Darkseid in Injustice 2. And I know Darkseid is not going to be in Justice League Part 1, maybe as a cameo, but he's not going to actually be in there as a main character. So having him in the game would really set up a lot of things for the Justice League movie, and it would make a lot of people more hyped for it. You could have Steppenwolf in there as well if you wanted to, a little cameo, or even as a playable character, or maybe as DLC, you never know. I think that would be an awesome choice. Darkseid would personally be very amazing, because if you think about it, I don't know if he died in the Injustice world, but I really hope he didn't. I've read everywhere and I have not seen him, but whatever. Darkseid being in there would be amazing, because he could rather be like, hey, yeah, I want to work with Superman, maybe, you know. I'm sorry if it's not canon to the Injustice world. I know that they hate each other in the Injustice world right now, Superman and Darkseid, but let's just say, for the sake of a new story, would say Darkseid wants to work with Superman. Batman doesn't like that, so Batman tries to get Superman to work for Batman, and then, you know, back and forth with Darkseid, and that, you know, it could be like a traitor story, it could be like a triple agent story. That would be awesome. And the last one is Brainiac. Dude, I want to see Brainiac in this game. I don't know why. I just want to see Brainiac so bad in this game. You don't understand. Brainiac in this game would be absolutely awesome. I just think that, you know, Brainiac being in the game would not only bring something new, but we haven't seen Brainiac in a lot of things. Well, he's in a few comics, right? But he's really been on the down low for some reason. I haven't seen him in any comics recently. I haven't seen him in any games recently. I haven't seen him in any movies recently. No animated movies, no animated show. Okay, actually, he is in a Justice League action show, but let's be honest, not a lot of people watch that. So him being in the game would be absolutely amazing. I would love to see him in the game, right? As a main antagonist, that would work, because Superman basically hates Brainiac. And Brainiac being in the game would anger Superman a lot. And having them fight would be also cool, because Brainiac, again, has not really been in a lot of things, and we should see him in this game. I personally think that it's the perfect choice. I know I'm a little bit biased because I love Brainiac, but Brainiac being in this game would be absolutely amazing. One, you could actually have him try to take over the world and destroy it. 2, you could have them, you know, shrink down a lot of cities, and then you could play in shrink cities, right? That'd be really cool for like the fighting map. Or you could fight on Brainiac's ship. You could fight on, you know, different Earths that Brainiac took in. Like what was? I know it's a place in Krypton, but I forgot what it's called. It's Kara City, you know, where Kara used to live, where she was born, and her father was there too. It's hard to explain. It's just go watch the Supergirl animated movie. It's a really good movie. You'll understand. I think it's called. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But you know, Supergirl being in there versus Brainiac, that would be awesome too. And I just think that Brainiac would be an awesome choice, not only for stage maps, not only for fighting, but for story, because we haven't seen him a lot, and I think he could be unpredictable. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. What do you guys think is going to happen in this Injustice game? Do you guys want guest characters, and do you guys want a brand new story? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.